A chilly afternoon as we get set to tee it up here on EA Sports College Football. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. It's the Rattlers. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And he's not going to take the touchback. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Working that left side now. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Dragged down at the 26 after a pickup of 5.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Out wide right, it's Poole. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
RPO complete. Gets away from one. He's got space. Breaks free, and he might be gone. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man. Just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Just keep slinging it. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
Well, that's a great play by the defense, and that's one the quarterback obviously wishes he had back. I think sometimes as a QB, your success from the previous game can carry over, and it forces you to be a little bit reckless, right, David? I mean, he had a big one last time out, and he's looking early in this game on the first drive to get a big chunk play right out of the gate. But he throws that one into coverage, and the defense makes him pay for it.
Well, and how about talking to this defense before this game? They talked about, can they make something good happen early? If they could, maybe they could rattle him a little bit. Everything went well for him last week, and so good job by this defense striking early. Hopefully it'll develop some confidence with this D and maybe a little bit of hesitation with the QB.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on third. Caught. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
I love the third down defense. I love the defense understanding passing situation, dropping back, keeping everything in front of them, and then breaking on the football. In order to do this and be great on third down, you got...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Wide receiver going in motion. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
Yeah, and I tell you what, that takes some onions to go for it in your own territory like that. I mean, they're treating this like it's a video game. They don't even care. They don't worry about the outcome. No big deal.
In the backfield, it's Poole. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
Makes the grab on the left. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Rattlers. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And they did tack on the extra point. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Bison offense has taken the field, ready to begin this drive. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
They'll give him 4 on the pickup. It's 2nd and 6. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Working the ground game. Drag down.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Motion from the back. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And here comes the punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. First one of the day is on its way. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week, only called on once. He couldn't find much running room there, didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Tells the run, wants to pass. Makes the grab. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. First down from the 42. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Oh, he's got some space. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. The Bison offense is taking the field, ready to begin this drive. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Rushes on. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays. But you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Bison. Quick strike through the air for the score. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. Fielded in the end zone. It's Blue. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Rattlers offense onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Explosive run, and he gets it all the way up to the 50-yard line before going out of bounds. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Fresh set of downs going up top. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
There's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last two plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
And it'll be the Rattlers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Out wide, the ball is loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He goes down after the short return. A play to get the football back. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. 3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Right side, it's Thompson. Caught, and he's got room. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Hands it off. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Second down, gonna throw it. Here comes the heat. There he goes. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Lets it fly. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. The Bison offense has taken the field, ready to begin this drive. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to throw one first. Incomplete. Big fight for the ball, but it falls to the ground.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Gets the back moving. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Out of the backfield, he's open. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
So third and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force them into a fourth down.
Well, the defense is waking up now, right? The first drive, they allowed a touchdown. They were a bit scrambled. They kind of all got together, rallied on the sideline. They've been pretty lights out since. Forced a punt on the last possession. They've now got the offense set up in fourth down again. Great job there. Pass defense, third down. This defense now starting to put it together.
What a really good job by the punt team. Listen, you put all your speed, your athletes, a lot of starters are on these teams now in college football, and that's the reason why. You need these guys to go down, make plays, try to tackle these elusive guys in the open field, and hey, even cause a turnover, that's just gravy.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last two drives, and the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now.
And it's picked off for the fourth time today. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
How great has this linebacker been in coverage these last two games now? That's now his third interception in 2 games. He had 2 last week. First interception in this game on the opening drive. He's not only good against the run, he's not only good rushing the passer, but this guy is a monster in coverage.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They're going to test the right side with this one. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
And he's tackled, stopped at the 14. They'll move the chains. They've got a first down in the red zone. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing
Got it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Bison!
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
From deep, it's Blue. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Complete to start this drive. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. And it'll be the Rattlers moving quickly to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
With that penalty, the offense is backed up. Still second down. Looking to throw, and they need a bunch. Quickly out to the tight end. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a fourth down. And it'll be the Rattlers will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Not a lot of room to field this one. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. They'll move the wide receiver. First play of this drive. Makes the catch. It's O'Donnell. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Got it done in the passing game on the last play, and let's see what they do on first down. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Caught over the middle. It's LaBelle. Knocked down at the 22. That's a first down, and they can still stop the clock. Quick tempo here for the offense.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Makes the grab. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. This offense needs to avoid getting in its own head, getting domed up with its play calling in the red zone. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Bison. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. On to attempt the try. Oh, they blocked the extra point. Now he can return this. He takes it all the way back for the 2.
I love the effort by the field goal unit. They don't just take the play off. They don't hang their heads. They rush the extra point. Look at that. Get their hand up, get a paw on it, pick it up, and take it all the way back for 2 points and gain some momentum for this defense.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Hand it to the back. Got room at the 35. Good gain there. Picks up the first down, and now maybe this offense attacks before the half. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Drops back on first down. Look out! They got him. Great pressure by this defense. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, down the stretch we come on what's been a thrilling college football season. Week 11 filled with storylines. We begin with Louisville taking on the number 18 team, the Duke Blue Devils. And it's the Cardinals coming away with the victory in one of the highest scoring games we've seen all season. They're up to double digits, 10 straight victories on the season without a single blemish. And as we check in on these notable matchups this week, we're reminded of just how meaningful every week in college football truly is.
Motion from the wide receiver. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. From the gun, looking for a man. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40. Here comes the Rattlers offense onto the field. The defense set them up with a turnover, and now to try to cash it in. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Moving out to the right. He'll pull it down. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. 2nd and long here. Keeps it himself. He'll toss it. Breaks into the open. They'll make the tackle, but not before he's got enough to move the sticks and has this defense's head spinning with the option. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Throws it off the RPO. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Still looking to his right. Touchdown, Rattlers. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And the defense just has to do a better job in coverage in that situation. Down close to the goal line, you know it's going to be man coverage. You just have got to do a better job sticking on your guy, and the defender just simply got beat.
And the extra point was good. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Bison offense has taken the field, ready to begin this drive. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. From the gun. shakes off the defender. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Kept it on the ground on first down. See if they stick with that plan on second. Quick completion to the right. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. Third and short from the 45. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good third down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you want. Like the interception, the turnover, good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
They're going to ride this running back. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Third and long right here. The snap sets up to throw. They'll run the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Looks it in. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Here comes the Rattlers offense onto the field. They close the gap on their last drive. Now an opportunity to take the lead if they can score here. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Selling the fake. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he has to throw for it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
They booted away on fourth down. Hauls it in at the 25. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Bison offense has taken the field ready to begin this drive. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Red pass, it's complete. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Trying to burn this defensive back. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
Man, these balls thrown way down the field. This is a lot of times when you see those pass interference or receivers adjusting to the ball and DBs not. This time you could tell the defender did a great job understanding where the ball was going, got his hand on it, made sure the receiver couldn't make the play.
Well, they're trying to go toss on this play, but defense just wins at the point of attack. They're able to defeat the blocks and get the ball carrier down behind the line of scrimmage.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Quarterback changing the play. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Finds his man down the middle. He gets it inside the 40, but he'll be stopped at the 39. Not wide enough to move the sticks, and it's 4th down.
Well, I got to give the defense credit on that. 3rd down, they were almost anticipating some throws to the outside. They took it all away, so they forced the quarterback to go into the middle of the field on the drag route where everybody could converge on the receiver and make the tackle short of the 1st down.
On 4th. And he will not get there. How about this defense stopping that run short?
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
Sends it back in motion. Snags a quick pass on the left. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds a yard short at the 49. Great job by this quarterback to beat the blitz, and then the running back made it to the sticks.
Yeah, awesome job. You see a extra guy coming. The running back is not accounted for. Nice job getting it to him and letting him get the 1st down. Great job, great read.
And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. One final play before the end of the quarter. Trying to establish the run. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25, but here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. One final period to play, and we'll see who can grab that W as we start the 4th. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fellow right in the middle.
Touchdown, Rattlers. They move on top here in the 4th.
And that is phenomenal quarterbacking, understanding right away. Dude, you're going to bring pressure. I'm getting the ball to my playmaker right now. Let him do the rest. Let him glide into the end zone. Make me look really good. Good timing, good decision by the quarterback, getting it out quick.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Bison offense is taking the field, ready to begin this drive. And now, after being stymied for this entire second half, they snags it, and he's open. The 50. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. Like, they can make plays. They can run people over. They can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They give it to him again. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
It would be nice to pick up a few yards on 3rd down because from here, it's a 57-yard attempt. Oh, he's got some space. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run it. They'll give him 4 on the pickup. It's 2nd and 6. They'll go to work on 2nd down after doing damage on the ground. Making the adjustment. Second down, going to throw it. Stepping to the right. He'll pull it down and run. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
4th quarter, obviously, trailing in a football game, you're going to need this dude, your quarterback, to make plays. And you got to call plays like this where it's a pass, and he still takes off and gets the 1st down. It's his time. It's the 4th quarter. You're trailing. The ball's in his hands.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
Quick give. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Pivotal moment, perhaps even a decisive play coming on 3rd and 3. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
And after the incompletion, I know there's a big urge right now to just go for it, right? It's 4th and short. We can seize this thing. I think you just got to do the smart thing. You need a field goal. You're only trailing by a bit. Do the smart thing. Take the point. Still a lot of football to go. And this kicker has ice water in his veins. 4th quarter, you need to make the field goal to tie it up, and that kid just drilled it.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Rattlers offense onto the field. And as they say, it's a brand new ball game. That field goal tied it up, and now let's see if they can put together a winning drive. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking for the edge. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Touchdown, Bison. How about this defense taking one back to the house? You're happy you got the ball back, but the defense takes it a step further and just goes ahead and gets 6.
And you just want to get the stop, right? And you get the stop, get the points. But guess what, Reese? I'm going to need another stop. This defense is going to be right back on the field. Unbelievable play, but you got to do it again.
On the return, it's Blue. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Here comes the Rattlers offense onto the field. The defense able to hold them to a field goal on that last drive, and now this offense will try to answer, and they need a touchdown. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
Long way to go on second down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
Fresh set of downs going up top. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Sells to fake. This time he's got it. Turning it on. Inside the 40. Running inside the 20. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch.
And that's good enough for a first down.
And guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the fourth, and the stage will be set for a great finish. Out wide right, it's Poole. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. They'll give it another shot on second and goal from the 4. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass on second down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
If they can pay off this third and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other sideline. Touchdown, Rattlers. The sure hand's in the end zone, and he has 6. And they are a mere extra point away from tying this game. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. So a drive there of 82 yards, and they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Back's got it on the screen. Hard running there. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Offense set on first down. They'll try the right side. Sweet cut there. A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44.
And that's luxury for this offense to be in right now. They don't have to be in so much of a hurry. They can still run the football, be successful. Great chance right here knocking on the door to take the lead.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
I just don't like the play call, guys. 2 straight runs, and you're just wasting clock. At this juncture of the game, you need to score, and you got to score quickly. Running the ball is not going to get it done.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Push is ahead. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up 4th down as this defense makes a play.
Home crowd not going to love it. You got to throw the ball to win this game. They do not like the play call with not a lot of time left in the game.
A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on 4th down. Looking for the marker. He will be stopped short of the line to gain, and they'll turn it over on downs. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big in a 2-minute situation when you really need to?
The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on 3rd down. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. On the run, deep down the right side. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a 1st down. Quick handoff. Inside the 30. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Wants to throw one first. Still looking. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
This really has been a master class by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. It'll all be decided right here. Win or lose on this kick. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And it all comes down to this. Make or miss, win or lose. It's good! A huge field goal, and they've taken the lead in the waning seconds. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals, and it usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.